Welcome to a special abridged version of the old school podcast number 47, Raining on Prom Night. I'll explain more later, but there's still a lot of music here just for YouTube listeners. Subscribe while you're here, and thanks for listening. Hey, Professor Mikey here. How you doing? It is really coming down tonight, but, it's prom night. What do you expect? For a beatdown of pure syrupy nostalgia, there's nothing like an old-school prom night. Unless it's an old basketball court gymnasium prom night or a Kiwanis Hall. Everyone is in their teens, which means they will never look better. Small-town princesses in their royal gowns, awkward guys all greased back and stiff in their rented tuxedos. Becoming a grown-up is a mystery just a few miles down the road. Maybe if the music glides us into romantic and dreamy, things might slow down just a bit. The lights go low, the geometry teacher can't see how close you're dancing. Before the limo arrives, the weather does its thing. It starts raining on prom night. Uncomfortable but flashy dancing shoes go splashy through the puddles. Inside, you can hear the thunder under the marshals and the fenders. The rain is falling. The night is calling. Much of this predates classic rock, so I guess it's Baroque. It's definitely romantic, and it's coming down. Cats and dogs. Doo-wop and roll. Old School 47. Raining on prom night. Walk.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, 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 boom.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, 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 boom.
Call my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. And when he does a shaky rock and dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Sweeter than candy on a stick, huckleberry, cherry, or lolly. If you had a choice, he'd be your pick, but lollipop is mine. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, 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 boom.
Crazy way it thrills me, tell you why. Just like the lightning from the sky. He loves to kiss me till I can't see straight. Gee, my lollipop is great. I call him lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, 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 boom.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, a lollipop.
It may be the dumbest song of the evening, but who knows? We were born too late, just like the ponytails. Hey, you're listening to a special abridged version of Raining on Prom Night, made specifically for YouTube listeners because the full podcast can be heard on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere else that you get your podcasts. You may have to search Retrofit Old School because I'm not famous yet. I'm almost famous. The Ponytails recorded Born Too Late sometime around the Civil War. They aren't around anymore, so they aren't receiving any royalties. But some company somewhere owns this, and an automatic strike has been made by a bot, so you can't hear it on YouTube, at least for this portion of the dark ages of audio online. So go listen to it on Spotify or on Apple or on my newsletter, which is absolutely free, and then it just shows up in your email, and it's so easy, retrofit.substack.com. You're going to hear some of the songs from Raining on Prom Night coming up next. But no ponytail for you.
For you!
The fabulous Dusty Springfield, wishing and hoping. Professor Mikey with you. It's raining on prom night. The forecast calls for popsicles and icicles.
Popsicles, icicles, baseball and fancy clothes. These are a few of the things he loves. He loves Levi's and brown eyes and wind blowing through his hair. These are a part of the boy I love. If you put them all together, much to your surprise, you'll find a bit of heaven right before your eyes. Bright stars and guitars and drive-ins on Friday night. These are a few of the things we love. Maybe silly, but still he is just what I dream about. Yes, he's the boy that I love. If you put them all together, much to your surprise, you'll find a bit of heaven right before your eyes. Bright stars and guitars and drive-ins on Friday night. These are a few of the things we love. Maybe silly, but still he is just what I dreamed about. Yes, he's the boy that I love. Popsicles, icicles, popsicles, icicles.
Venus, if you will, please send a little girl for me to thrill. A girl who wants my kisses and my arms, a girl with all the charms of you. Venus, make her fair, a lovely girl with sunlight in her hair. And take the brightest stars up in the skies and place them in her eyes for me. Venus, goddess of love that you are, surely the things I ask can't be too great a task. Venus, if you do, I promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live. Venus, goddess of love that you are, promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live. Baby, oh, Venus, make my wish come true.
Oh man, the balance is starting to change here, though. I heard this next little prick took back his Corvette Stingray because it didn't have a back seat. We're going to go from squeaky clean Frankie Avalon to that dirty little rich boy punk Lou Christie, who somehow has mistaken prom night for the wedding night. He didn't even show up with a corsage, much less a ring. Oh man, that guy's terrible. Get him out of here. That's a guy who's showing everybody the back of his wallet where the condom has left a little ring because he never uses it. Oh, God. Go listen to the Four Seasons with your mama. Okay, now what do we got? Oh, no. People often ask Professor Mikey how come he never had a bully problem. Well, that was because I didn't have a hood problem. In fact, I got along with the hoods pretty well. You know, the Jets and West Side Story, the Pharaohs in American Graffiti. You don't have to join a gang. You don't have to break bad all of a sudden. You might have to ghostwrite a little homework sometime or burn a Link Ray CD for them, but hey, it's worth it. Just good friends to have around when you piss off some frat rat. Hey, how you guys doing? How's that? Is that... Wow, I didn't think you could wear black leather into a prom. Cool. Shark skin. Whoa, that's gonna be good in this weather. Hey, Chico's girl said she gonna kick his ass. I don't know, man. She's crazy. Yeah, I got your song. It's coming up. All right, you ready? You got the moves? See, that's it. That takes care of bullies every time. All right, everybody, let me have your attention for a second. We got a special spotlight dance, a special request going out to Hot Rod Burns and his date for the evening, Vicky Robbie Subi. They would like to dedicate this song to all the squares who just don't dig it. Ready? Let's go. Mike with you on Old School. When Lucky Ray and the Palomino Ranch Hands stepped into a North Carolina studio in 1955, there wasn't a lot of evidence that the lead guitarist was on the verge of becoming a legend. Link Ray had lost a lung to tuberculosis during the Korean War, so instead of becoming a singer, he concentrated on bringing sounds from his guitar that no one had ever heard before. A few years later, he was calling himself Ray Vernon and playing with a DC group called the Raymen when he invented the power chord during an improvised song at a Virginia sock hop. It was bad from the first lick, so bad it was banned from many top 40 stations, including those in New York City, because it allegedly promoted gang violence. Let's kick some butt. Here's Link Ray from 1958 with Rumble. Margaret, Diane, Sylvia, Rosemary nailed down a sponsorship from Fender and then toured the Far East, which included performing for the troops in Vietnam. They also toured the United States, Hawaii, and Canada, playing on the same bill with the Byrds, the Lovin' Spoonful, the Yardbirds, the Who, the Association, the Young Rascals, and the Righteous Brothers. Closer to home, they performed at Hollywood parties for Rock Hudson, Carolyn Jones, the Smothers Brothers, and they even did Bob Dylan's birthday party. Their biggest song was about their love for a guy who wore a leather jacket and probably hung out with the leader of the pack. Here's the Girls in 1966 with the song the troops went crazy for in Nam, Chico's Girl.
Chico wears a jacket that says rebels on the back. His neighborhood's a jungle, so he travels with a pack. When folks say he's bad, like they always do, I get so mad, 'cause I know it really ain't true. And I should know, 'cause I'm Chico's girl. Chico learned to come on, so he don't get pushed around. 'Cause he grew up the hard way, in the toughest part of town. Now he tries to show he's tough as can be, but he ain't so, and nobody knows it but me. No one knows the tale side. Chico hides from the world. A side that shows just to me. 'Cause I'm Chico's girl. Now he tries to show he's tough as can be, but he ain't so, and nobody knows it but me. No one knows the tender side. Chico hides from the world. A side that shows just Chico's girl. And that's me. That's me. Chico's girl. Chico's girl.
All right, this band flew all the way here from Mission Bay High School in San Diego, California. Give a warm welcome to 14-year-old Rosalie Mendez Hamlin and her band Rosie and the Originals. I'll interject something quickly here. John Lennon loved Rosie and the Originals. Unfortunately, on this abridged version of Raining on Prom Night, we can't play it because someone has the copyright in their stable house and they have not given YouTube permission to use it. So YouTube has blocked me from using it and by so doing blocked the entire podcast. No worries. You can hear it in its entirety on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your podcasts. If it doesn't come up immediately for you, search Retrofit Old School or subscribe to my newsletter at retrofit.oldschool.com. Just blow off all that stuff that says how much you want to pay. Unless, of course, you're feeling really frisky. I'd appreciate it. But you can get it for free, and then it'll show up in your email all the time. Okay, back to Raining on Prom Night. Thanks for bearing with me. Direct from Motormouth Maybell's record store in Baltimore and Hairspray, this is Toussaint McCall.
I moved your picture from my wall, and I replaced them both large and small. And each new day finds me so blue. Nothing takes the place of you. I read your letter one by one, and I still love you when it's all said and done. And oh, my darling, I'm so blue, because nothing, oh, nothing takes the place of you. I write this letter, it's raining on my window pane. I feel the need of you, because without you, nothing seems the same. So I'll wait until you're home. Again, I love you, but I'm all alone. And oh, my darling, I'm so blue, because nothing, oh, but nothing takes the place of you.
Leaving the Paris Sisters and heading for Magnolia, Arkansas with the Uniques.
The touch of your lips next to mine gets me excited, makes me feel fine. I've got it bad, but that's all right. Long as you near me every night, your love so warm and tender, your thrill is so divine. It is all these things that make you mine. If you would leave me, I surely would die. When you started to go, I started to cry. I've got it bad, but that's all right. Long as you're near me every night. Your love so warm and tender, your thrill is so divine. It is all these things that can't make you mine.
Hey, this was supposed to end about 12, and it's a quarter till, I guess. Nobody's really looking at the clock. Throughout the evening, people have been peeling off. Most of the teachers have gone home. There's still a couple of laid-back ones. Good old chaperone stretching out over multiple folding chairs. The balloons have popped, confetti's coming loose. But there's still a dozen, maybe 2 dozen couples out there. It's really dark in here. But it is serious, heartfelt, intoxicating busy time. The only music that's going to work for this up-close and personal moment of a lifetime is one long, dreamy set of heaven-sent doo-wop. The flamingos have wet feathers because it's still raining on prom night.
My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes the moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. I only have eyes I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. You are here, and so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for you.
Move out tonight. Let's go strolling. There's a girl in my heart. Whose heart I've stolen. There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling through the park. There's a glow in my heart. I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart. I never felt before. Oh, darling, where have you been? I've been longing for you all my life. Whoa, whoa, baby, I never felt this way before. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. Oh, there's a glow in my heart. I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. Moon out tonight. There's a moon out tonight.
Eddie, my love, I love you so much. Eddie, my love, I love you so much.
Eddie, my love, I love you so. How I've wanted for you, you'll never know. Please, Eddie, don't make me wait too long.
Oh, Eddie, Eddie, I love you so.
Eddie, please write just one line. Tell me your love is still only mine. Please, Eddie, don't make me wait too long. You left me last September. Since that time I've been so alone. Now all I do is wish and wait for you, Eddie, since you've been gone. Eddie, my love, I'm sinking fast. The very next day might be my last. Please, Eddie, don't make me wait too long.
Oh, Eddie, Eddie, I love you so.
Eddie, my love,
Oh, Eddie, Eddie, I love you so.
Eddie, my love, I love you so.
I love you so. I love you so.
your love. Oh, I would do anything. I would do anything for your love, or your kiss. Oh, I would go anywhere. I would go anywhere for your kiss. More foolish I grow with each heartbeat, but we all get foolish. That's why I repeat, for your love. Oh, I would do anything. I would do anything for your kiss. I would do anything for your love. For your
Hey, they are shutting off the lights one by one. So I think Raining on Prom Night is coming to a conclusion. Thankfully, if you look outside, it looks like the rain has stopped. Oops. This podcast is produced for educational purposes. Any and all music heard in this program resides within the public domain. It's licensed through the podcast carrier, or it's used within the guidelines of fair use provided for in Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which was passed years after most of this was recorded. The doo-wop legends and everybody else are on the playlist. Go over to retrofit.substack.com. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, there's a way to find it. There's also a YouTube channel. Go look up Professor Mikey's Old School. It'll be there. Prom time is magic time. Keep it safe and go crazy. And share this with someone you really love. Thanks for listening, and may all your proms be raining. I'm Professor Mikey. We'll see you next time on Old School.
That night we fell in love beneath the
This special abridged version of Raining on Prom Night was made especially for listeners on YouTube because a lot of songs on the original got blocked. There wasn't anything serious. It's just they're 60 years old and they show up in somebody's records and somebody's bot goes through it. I want to see artists paid just as much as you do. So hopefully, while they're going to all this trouble of kicking disc jockeys off YouTube, they're really seeking out the families of these artists who are long passed away and passing on the royalties or whatever they would be making to them. We can only hope. You can hear the whole thing at Retrofit Old School on Spotify or Apple or anywhere where you get your podcasts. You can also go to my newsletter, retrofit.oldschool.com, and thank you so much for listening and putting up with this chopped up version of Raining on Prom Night.
Old School is out. The dog is barking.